So many people take magnesium, vitamin D3, and K2, powerful supplements that are supposed to boost energy, strengthen bones, calm nerves, and protect the heart, yet months later, they feel absolutely nothing. Your energy hasn't increased, you still wake up at night and struggle to get back to sleep, and you still battle with muscle spasms and occasional heart palpitation. It's almost as if you're swallowing plain water every day. Now, yes, sometimes the supplement itself is part of the problem. Many bottles proudly claim 400 milligrams per serving on the front. But if you turn it around and read the tiny print on the back, you may be shocked to discover you're only getting 50 or 60 milligrams of actual elemental magnesium. And when some of these products are tested in independent labs, they're sometimes found to contain even less than what the label claims. That's why choosing supplements from brands with a reliable track record really matters. But here's the uncomfortable truth most people never hear. Even if you're taking a high-quality supplement, your body may still be draining it away before it can work. There are hidden daily mistakes, things you do without realizing, that quietly deplete your magnesium, D3 and K2. And if you're making even a few of them, you could be wasting your money every single day. So if you're tired of taking supplements and seeing no real results, today's video is for you. Before we begin, please hit the like button and subscribe. It helps this life-changing information reach others who desperately need it. Now, let's uncover the 6 hidden mistakes that are draining your magnesium, D3 and K2, and what to do instead. 1. Poor gut health and digestive disorders. Poor gut health simply means this. Even if you're eating well or taking the right supplements, your body isn't absorbing them properly. A healthy gut needs enough stomach acid, good digestive enzymes, a strong intestinal lining, and balanced gut bacteria. When any of those are off, nutrients just pass straight through you. And the tricky part is, many people have gut issues without obvious symptoms. No pain, no drama, yet absorption is already compromised. Magnesium is one of the first nutrients to suffer. It's absorbed in the small intestine. And inflammation, IBS, leaky gut, or frequent diarrhea can block that process. So you might take magnesium every single day and still feel deficient because it never really makes it into your cells. Vitamin D3 has its own problem. It's fat-soluble, which means you need healthy bile flow, pancreatic enzymes, and a well-functioning gut lining to absorb it. If fat digestion is weak, common with gut inflammation, gallbladder issues, or conditions like celiac or Crohn's, vitamin D simply doesn't get absorbed. That's why some people supplement for months, and their vitamin D levels barely move. Vitamin K2 gets hit twice. It also needs proper fat absorption, and on top of that, your gut bacteria play a role in regulating it. When your microbiome is out of balance, often from antibiotics, poor diet, or chronic stress, K2, absorption and activity drop. Here's the big picture most people miss. These nutrients work as a team. Magnesium activates vitamin D helps absorb calcium, and vitamin K2 makes sure that calcium goes to your bones instead of your arteries. When gut health is poor, the whole system breaks down, and it feels like none of the supplements are working. Rebuilding your gut bacteria makes a huge difference, too. The good microbes in your gut help calm inflammation, improve mineral absorption, and even play a role in how vitamin K works in the body. When you eat more fiber from vegetables, legumes, seeds, and fermented foods, those beneficial bacteria start to grow. And as they grow, absorption improves. Research consistently shows that a more diverse gut microbiome helps the body absorb magnesium better and makes fat-soluble vitamins like D3 and K2 more available. Bile flow is another piece most people overlook. Vitamins D3 and K2 can't be absorbed without bile because bile is what helps your body digest fats. If bile flow is weak because of fatty liver, gallbladder issues, or even staying on a very low-fat diet, those vitamins just won't get in. Studies show that once liver and bile function improve, people who couldn't raise their vitamin D levels before suddenly start responding to the same supplement. One of the clearest signs your gut is healing is this. Supplements that once did nothing suddenly start working. Vitamin D blood levels finally rise, muscle cramps ease, sleep improves, digestion becomes more regular, bloating settles down, and energy comes back. Once gut inflammation drops and absorption pathways are restored, magnesium, vitamin D3, and K2 can finally do what they were meant to do. 2. Low vitamin D levels. Low vitamin D levels can make magnesium, vitamin D3, and K2 feel completely useless even when you're taking them correctly. That's because vitamin D acts more like a master switch than a simple vitamin. When it's low, many of the systems that allow these nutrients to work never fully turn on. Vitamin D is essential for magnesium absorption and retention. When vitamin D is low, the intestines absorb less magnesium, and more of it is lost through urine. Studies show that people with vitamin D deficiency often have functional magnesium deficiency, even with adequate intake. So you take magnesium, but it never reaches your muscles, nerves, or brain in meaningful amounts. Low vitamin D also weakens the effect of vitamin D3 supplements themselves. People with deficiency often respond poorly to supplementation because the enzymes that activate vitamin D are underperforming, especially when magnesium status is already low. This is why some people take D3 for months and see little change. Another reason is that many people take vitamin D in doses that are simply too low to do anything meaningful. The official RDA for vitamin D is designed only to prevent severe deficiency, not to provide therapeutic benefits or correct low levels. For many adults, it doesn't even function as an effective maintenance dose. That's why research and clinical practice show that many people require 4,000 to 5,000 IU daily for maintenance, and in some cases even up to 10,000 IU depending on body weight, sun exposure, and baseline levels. However, vitamin D is not something to guess with. Blood levels should be checked, and higher doses should always be discussed with a healthcare provider. 3. Chronic stress, high cortisol, and adrenal drain. Now, this is one of the biggest reasons why many people take these powerful supplements and still feel as messed up as ever. Chronic stress is a major drainer of magnesium, and when magnesium is low, it's like trying to run your body on empty. When you're under constant stress, your adrenal glands release cortisol, the primary stress hormone. High cortisol increases magnesium excretion through urine while also pulling magnesium out of your cells, where it's needed for energy, muscle function, and a calm nervous system. Even if you take magnesium supplements, chronic stress can make it feel like they're doing nothing. Stress also affects vitamin D activation. High cortisol can interfere with the enzymes in your liver and kidneys that convert vitamin D3 into its active form. And low active vitamin D reduces the effectiveness of K2 because the calcium-regulating proteins it activates aren't produced enough. The good news is there are practical ways to break this nutrient drain loop. Simple things like taking a daily walk, especially in nature, have been shown in studies to lower cortisol and improve magnesium retention. Gentle movement and sunlight exposure also help boost vitamin D levels naturally. Supplements like L-theanine or adaptogens, such as ashwagandha, can calm the nervous system and reduce stress-induced magnesium loss. Even short periods of mindfulness or deep breathing can make a measurable difference, but make sure to consult your healthcare provider before adding any new supplement. 4. Alcohol consumption. Another big reason your magnesium, vitamin D3, and K2 might feel useless is alcohol consumption. Even moderate drinking can quietly sabotage these supplements. Alcohol increases magnesium excretion through the urine, blocks its absorption in the gut, and can deplete other nutrients needed for energy and nerve function. Over time, this makes magnesium supplements far less effective. Alcohol also interferes with vitamin D metabolism. It damages the liver, which is essential for converting vitamin D3 into its active form, and impairs fat absorption in the gut, reducing the uptake of both vitamin D and K2. On top of that, alcohol can disrupt your gut microbiome, which is important for K2 production and overall nutrient absorption. The solution is simple but powerful. Ditch alcohol completely. Removing alcohol gives your liver a chance to recover, preserves magnesium, and allows vitamin D and K2 to work properly. Pair this with a nutrient-rich diet, plenty of water and healthy fats, and you'll finally let your supplements do what they were meant to do. 5. Certain medications. Did you know that drugs like diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, steroids, some antibiotics, and even certain blood pressure medications can drain magnesium from your body, reduce absorption in the gut, or interfere with vitamin D metabolism? Over time, these medications make it feel like your supplements aren't doing anything, even if you take them faithfully. For example, PPIs, which reduce stomach acid, make it harder for magnesium and fat-soluble vitamins like D3 and K2 to be absorbed. Diuretics increase magnesium excretion through urine. Steroids can also increase calcium loss, which impacts the delicate calcium vitamin DK2 system. The best solution is awareness and adjustment. If you take any of these medications, talk to your healthcare provider about timing supplements around your meds, potential alternatives, or additional magnesium support. Even small changes can dramatically improve absorption and allow your supplements to finally work as intended. 6. High sugar and carbs. I know you're not going to like this, but sugar and carbs, yes, even the whole ones, can quietly deplete magnesium. Every time you spike your blood sugar, your body flushes magnesium through the urine to help process the sugar. Over time, this constant drain can make your magnesium supplements feel useless. High sugar and refined carbs also increase inflammation and worsen insulin resistance, which can interfere with vitamin D activation and vitamin K2's ability to regulate calcium. So, even if you're taking D3 and K2 faithfully, too many sugar and carb spikes can sabotage their benefits. The solution is simple. Cut back on refined sugar, reduce highly processed carbs, and time your carb intake strategically. Pairing your meals with protein, healthy fats, and fiber slows blood sugar spikes, preserves magnesium, and gives vitamin D3 and K2 the chance to actually work. Over time, you'll notice your energy, sleep, and overall well-being improve as your body finally starts absorbing these supplements effectively. And there you have it, the 7 hidden reasons why your magnesium, vitamin D3, and K2 supplements might feel completely useless. The good news? Most of these are fixable. Ditch alcohol, manage stress with walks in nature or calming supplements, watch your sugar intake, repair your gut, and make sure you're taking the right doses from reliable supplement brands. Once you address these issues, your supplements will finally start working the way they were meant to. For anyone interested, we've included links to some magnesium supplements that have been independently tested and actually contain what they claim. You can find them in the description, but just so you know, these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission if you choose to purchase. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share it so others can stop wasting time and money on supplements that don't work. And remember, always check your levels with a healthcare provider before making big changes. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.